Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading. Gemini, in this reading we are going to be focusing on the energies of the new lunar eclipse in your sign. So it is going to be all about you in the month of June. Gemini, this is in your first house. The first house is all about self. It is about your appearance, your identity, and your character. This is what is really going to be highlighted. So I feel that there is a lot of emphasis on who you are. I feel that for a lot of you Geminis, you are asking a lot of questions. You are talking to the divine. You are really looking at your life. You're really looking at where you're going. And not only that, there is a feeling of wanting to make some important changes. And that this is a new lunar cycle. This is the perfect thing that you should be feeling, because we all know that when the moon is new, this is the perfect time to be planting our seeds. So what seeds are you going to be planting? What are you wanting to work on, Gemini? Gemini, I feel that the divine is wanting to call you into the office. Okay, we are starting off a new lunar cycle here, and the divine is saying that there's a few things that we need to talk about. There's a few things that you need to be mindful of as you are going in this cycle. All right, and the first thing is the energies of conflict, arguments, chaos. There is just like a toxic type of energy that is here, and the divine is saying that, listen, even though there could be invitations for you to go to war, even though there could be invitations for you to give your opinion, you are being encouraged to look at how you could just remain silent. And in your silence, you are looking at the question and asking that question, even more questions, like, what was the purpose of this person asking me this question? Was it because they wanted to trigger me? Was it because they wanted to trigger an argument? Was it because whatever it is that comes up, this is what the divine wants you to stay into that energy of asking? Because you could be seeing that some people are wanting to come in and act as if they're innocent. They come and ask you a question, but they're being really narcissistic, okay, sarcastic even. And you could just be ending up finding yourself in the middle of a chaotic type of situation, and you're not even knowing how you got there. The divine is saying, remember in the month of June that the only way to win with a toxic person is not to play. Please don't play any type of power games. There is just going to be some power games that are going back and forwards, because remember, this new moon is in the first house of you. It is all about you. You could be finding that someone is coming in and they are wanting to give you a criticism about your appearance, because this is the first house, and they'll ask you a stupid question like, oh, did you just do your hair? Well, and knowingly that you just did your hair. And the way they'll be looking at you, they'll be communicating to you these bad vibes, okay? Because they are wanting to stir your emotions. Stay away from anyone who is trying to stir your emotions, because we have even our other card, which is talking about shady type of people that are here. You're really dealing with some narcissistic type of energies that are here, okay? So Gemini, really protect your energies as much as you can, because there are just some shady people who are wanting to appear as something that they're not, and they will know how to trigger you into a fight. And maybe you could see them recording you, filming you, so that they can justify to say, oh, you were the crazy one, but everyone didn't see what transpired before they picked up the camera and started filming, okay? There's very much an energy of being antagonized into a situation. So the divine just really wanted to highlight those types of energies. And for some of you, this could be in your relationships that you have, okay? Romantic relationships, work relationships, sibling relationships, whatever type of relationships, there is a triggering, there is a shady energy that is here. Maybe you and your partner are going through a divorce. Maybe there is just a complicated situation that is there, and that person could be coming and like poking at you until you just like get triggered, and boom, Now there's a full-on explosion that is happening, and before you know it, you're getting filmed and they are sending this to the police, and now it looks like you are the bad person when they were not filming, when they were antagonizing you. So can you see the type of energies that are here? And the divine is saying that you prayed for this message. You asked for this message, and the divine is coming to give you this message as a way of protection. I would say to you, this is what I'm even being told, to ask you, just keep like a rough diary in your phone even, okay? You don't even have to write on a piece of paper. Every time you're getting triggered into almost entering into an argument and you stop yourself. Every time you're getting triggered into getting into a road rage type of situation, but you stop yourself because you had this reading. The divine had already warned you that there is just something about you, because this new moon is about you. There is just something about you that could be triggering people, but in that triggering, they are reflecting that energy to you, okay? And in that reflection, you could be the one getting triggered. You could be the one getting angry. So whatever is happening, there is a call for a protection around your energy, around yourself, around your character, your identity, because like I said, there is something that could just transpire where your character, your identity could be getting taken through the trash, basically. So if you don't fall into this energy of being triggered, this could be at work. There's someone who's wanting to get some dirt on you. There's really a strong feeling of someone wanting to get some dirt on you. And even though they've been trying for quite some time, they're not able to find anything. And they are thinking, okay, the last thing I'm going to have to do is just to trigger you. And then I can get the evidence that I need. So the divine is like, this is my chosen one. This is my protected child. You are not going to do that. I'm going to give them a warning in a tarot reading, and so that when they do get triggered, they stop themselves before they take any action. Okay, so whatever is happening, the divine is saying that there is just an energy that is there. And not only that, this explosive type of energy almost feels like there is something that has been going on for quite some time. Like I said, this could be at work, at school, whatever type of relationship this is, there's almost like a battle that has been here for quite some time. And the divine is saying that this battle almost feels that for some of you, it is like a merry-go-round, okay? You're always up and down with your siblings, with you're fighting, and then you're loving each other 1 minute and you're fighting. But there is just something that could just like tip this relationship in a way of like a no return type of situation. So the divine is saying that you could be seeing that someone is coming back into your life, promising you the world, promising you that they're going to change. But remember, the divine already told you that this person, don't trust them. Don't trust them. They are shady. There's a reason why they're here. They're here to gather some evidence. They're here to get something. They are here for a reason, and it is not a nice type of reason that they're here. They're trying to trick you into a situation, into a toxic type of situation, and the divine is like, no, it's not going to happen. You are going to be protected if you guard your tongue. Don't say anything, just zip it, just act like the fool. Don't get engaged in any type of discussions that you feel and know they're going to escalate into something that is explosive. Any conspiracy type of theories, any opinions about this and that, just say, I don't have an opinion. I don't know. I'm undecided. Okay? Just please. So the divine is saying that this whole thing, this whole energies that are here, they are playing out this one last time, because this is your opportunity and your chance to break some generational cycles, okay? So maybe in your family, there has just been like cycles, generation after generation, of people ending up in prison because of violence, people ending up this in difficult situations because they're not able to not get triggered into acting, not doing this and that. So there is a discipline that is here, that the divine is saying that if you step into the energy of discipline, you are going to be breaking a lot of generational cycles and curses that are surrounding your family, your bloodline. So you are capable and able to free your bloodline from this toxic type of situation that is here. I feel and I know that For some of you, please comment in the comment section if this is making sense, because clearly what I'm feeling, like the heat that I can feel in my body, there is just like a fiery type of energy that is here. And this fiery type of energy is always being either triggered to be used in a negative way, whatever way, and it always ends your family in trouble. And the divine is saying that for you, it is going to be different. There is just some type of energy that is here that ends with you, because you chose to be disciplined, because you chose not to say anything, because you chose not to open up the house and welcome a repeat type of offender type of person that is always coming in and out of your life and coming back and promising you the world only to disappoint you again. The divine is saying that you have been praying for an ending to this situation since you were a young child. And now it ends with you. You have an option, you have an opportunity that is here. When you have the lunar cycle in your first house, this energy will not be repeated for another 12 months. Okay, so this is a big opportunity that you have on your hands. And so whatever is happening, I told you that there is a feeling of a returning type of energy that is here, where someone is always apologizing, where a situation seems to have improved, but it hasn't. And so the divine is saying that stop returning to someone who keeps hurting you. All right. So for some of you, maybe you are in a relationship and you're wanting a reconciliation. Whatever is happening, you are knowing that this relationship is toxic. You always end up fighting. There is just a friendship. There is just something that is here that the divine is saying that enough is enough. We need to end this so that you can start having a peaceful life where you are putting your energies and efforts into something that is constructive. Beloved, as you know by now that I do new moon, full moon rituals. Okay, I light up candles. You send in your prayers. You are praying for something. You send in your prayers, your petitions. You purchase your candle on my website. On the new moon, I'll be working with a lot of you on this channel, lighting up your candles, saying your prayers. It's a whole beautiful ceremony. I've been posting it on shorts. So I'll go on this shorts section, tongue twister, and see the shorts that are there, and you'll be able to see the ceremonies that I do. I don't say prayers in the normal type of ways that people say prayers. I feel like they're inspired the way that I say my prayers. So if you're wanting to break some cycles that you just feel powerless to break, if you're wanting to cut the cords, if you want to block bad luck, if you want to return to sender any evil energies that have been sent to you, these are all the areas that I work with, as well as bringing in love, stable situations. So if for whatever reason, if let's say the full moon or the new moon ceremony is booked up, I do the ceremonies also on a day-to-day basis, and I work with the specific energies for that day. So if you're wanting to cut cords, if you're wanting to do whatever it is that involves you really asserting your energies, we work with Mars. Mars is the god of war. Mars is good at protecting, and we work with that energy. We work with that energy. We say our prayers. We really cut those cords so that once and for all, the energies are finished. Okay, so on my website, it's in the description box below. Go there and go and look at all the different candles and see which one you would like me to work with for you. Equally, you are a powerful divine being. And if you are not working with me, I would say to you, please, please, on the 30th of May, light your own candles, say your own prayers, communicate with the divine, and ask for the protection that you need around this situation that is on the cards. This is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye from me.